Hey Sag, these readings are for anyone who identifies with the sign of Sagittarius at this time, August 2019, or whenever the reading may find you. It may specifically apply to the second half or even end of August 2019 at this point, Sag. Since we only have about a week or so left in the month of August, it may see you through Virgo season, as Virgo season has begun today. While I pull a few more cards out for you, Sag, I do want to say thank you for all of the contributions to LunarticksTarot. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, and if you are interested in a private reading with me, just scroll down to the description box below. My name is Aze, and you can find all of the information and links that you need right down below the video. The email address is lunartickstarot@gmail.com if you prefer to contact me that way. So far, Sag, we have the Three of Wands, the Three of Fire, the Six of Earth, the Knight of Water. The Wheel of Fortune is the one major arcana card. The Nine of Air, and then the King of Wands. Now, this first reading is going to be a general reading for you for the month of August, Virgo season even, 2019, and time being fluid, exactly when the messages play out will be different for everyone, of course. The bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. So your second reading was going to be a reading more focused on love. I still am going to do that as your second reading, but this first reading may have something to do with love for you all as well, for many of you anyway. It certainly has to do with a bond forming, a couple forming, a partnership forming. A certain type of love being understood between two people. Or two energies, two entities understanding each other. It doesn't always have to be two people, actually. So as I said, the first card out was the Three of Fire here, the Three of Spears in this deck, Wands or Rods. Sagittarians, it looks like you're ready to move forward, take a second step in a certain project, a certain area of your life, a particular project you're working on. But it looks like, you're ready to take that step, but you do need some help getting where you're going. And I think you're finding it in August 2019 or Virgo season 2019 at the latest, because you are crossed with this Six of Earth here. Someone making an offer to you and an equal give and take in your relationship with that person. Probably someone making an offer that is of a material matter. So offering you a place to live, offering you a job, offering to invest in your business, offering you financial help in some way, financial aid perhaps. This could be some of you preparing to take the next step in your education and move somewhere for school, or maybe even a next level of job, right? and getting receiving some either financial aid for school or some aid as far as costs in moving or living expenses where you're moving for this new job, perhaps. Sorry about all the camera motion. But there is an equal give and take here. Whether you're receiving or making an offer, it's an equal give and take. Meaning the person making the offer is getting something great out of from this other person, or out of giving to this other person, right? Recent past, the Knight of Water, Knight of Chalices, or Cups in this deck. You may have multiple offers coming in at this time, Sagittarius, as far as who can support you. Multiple offers of support in some way. Multiple offers as in getting financial offers, but also getting love offers simultaneously. Yeah, some of you are considering, you're waiting for waiting to be able to take the next step, as I said, in your business, in your career, in your education, perhaps, something like that, something that steers the direction of your life. And I think you're very passionate about that journey and about that path that you're on, and you probably do need some material help, and you're receiving the necessary material help. You are in a partnership with someone, or as I said, there's just an equal give and take between you and this person who's making some sort of material offer to you, and at the same time, there's someone recently has ridden in to make offers of love, perhaps to keep you from moving. If you're leveling up in education or career, in some respect, is moving you somewhere. Someone may be making promises that might be a little premature, that they may not be able to keep, to try to keep you from leaving. In the near future, here is that Wheel of Fortune card, Sagittarians, a fortunate offer or opportunity, some good luck coming in. Often this is a good luck in the form of an opportunity that we have to take advantage of, even though we do not get to decide when and where and how that opportunity presents itself. It is up to us not to miss it. So I feel a lot of you looking and pulling away from the love offer. And for those of you who haven't recently had a love offer, it may be that you have been creating as an artist of sorts, and creating something artistic that you'd like to share with the world, expressing fully from your heart space, but you are still learning. That skill of yours, that art form of yours, is still being molded, and it is still maturing. And in that case, the move or the next step forward, and or the financial offer, the equal give and take financial offer that you're receiving, could all have to do with that creative pursuit of yours. That's another possible way to look at that past position, the Knight of Chalices there, the Knight of Water. It's interesting that the Nine of Air comes up as your advice card, which we will pull a clarifier on and talk a little bit more about. This is often the energy of sleepless nights, of anxiety, of worry, of fear, doubt, insecurity, someone being stuck very much in their mind, needing to get into one's body, right? So it could be warning you of those things if you've been experiencing a lot of anxiety over this forward movement, these multiple offers, right, Sag? But at the same time, I still would like to pull a clarifier and talk more about it. I can read that several ways. The King of Wands, King of Spears in this deck, King of Fire, King of Rods maybe to some of you. This is the more distant future after the Wheel of Fortune, right? After this good fortune, likely fortunate opportunity, fated opportunity in the near future comes in. Then after that, then we have this King of Fire showing up. So it could be that you are heading away from an offer from a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and headed instead maybe in your new location, or after you take this next step forward on your path in your life toward a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, who is more of a family man, keeps their promises, family man or woman. It's just showing up as masculine energy here for us. Someone very influential, liked by many, very social, and ultimately more mature than this offer from someone more emotional, maybe specifically a water sign, like we said here in the recent past. For some of you, that's how it shakes out. But again, as I said, some of you are creative artists, maybe healers of a certain type, right? And we're talking less about offers of love coming in from others and more about your own expression of love outward toward the world in those creations. And ultimately, in that case, I think what we're looking at, Sag, is you taking full advantage of this opportunity in the near future and moving into a space of being able to perhaps be an entrepreneur, own your own business in relation to this creative work of art that you've been focused on, that you've been maturing and growing. As we said, it's still molding, you're still shaping those skills, that artistry. Some of you are just, with this King of Wands here, attaining a deeper, greater knowledge of and connection to spirit and your own creativity. So we ultimately see you maturing either into someone who can sell themselves and sell that work that you've been working on, or as I said, as an entrepreneur, or just completely maturing in what you are creating in that development. And I'd say with something like that, it probably would take to, the end of Virgo season at least. But, who knows how long each individual has been working on what they're working on. But this opportunity, I feel, must be something that helps you to mature that art, or something that allows you to make a business out of that art, right? And ultimately maturing that art is part of making it a business. So for some of you, you'll want to do that first. You'll want to do some more maturing around the art form. But for a lot of you, you're already at the point where you're ready to make a business, even though you'll keep learning along the way, which is very wise of you. This is a good fit for you. It is a good match. You in this artistic expression, or if it's a fire sign you're moving toward, this step forward on your path that you're making, accepting these offers, taking full advantage of this fated opportunity in the near future as we move forward into Virgo season toward the end of August this week. It is a good fit. It's a good match. It is your truth, allows you to walk in your truth. It looks like you will benefit financially from moving forward, taking this step, accepting this offer, taking advantage of this opportunity. We have authenticity, true happiness. Let me grab my clarifier deck for the advice card. So Sag, this is definitely all about you finding true connection that is equal to you, worthy of you, that you can truly partner with, the authentic you can truly partner with. And that is what we see happening. Whether that means moving away from a love offer, a business offer, a loving partnership, a business partnership. It's about finding a bond where you can be yourself, the kind of artist that you want to be. So about you finding the right, again, business partner, financial opportunity, or audience maybe, or method of expressing your ideas, perhaps, for some of you. And this fated, fortunate opportunity in the near future. And it may just be good luck for some of you. But it is an offer from the divine. It is a tangible offer from the divine. So being offered more money from someone else to work somewhere else, or to invest in and support your business, your creative aspirations, your scholastic aspirations. What's coming through is it's hard for some of you to believe because you have been moving so slowly and steadily toward this point. There's some disbelief coming through. But this is also, like I said, about you becoming and being able to express the authentic you. Truly feeling comfortable in your own skin, like yourself. So I see you accepting this offer, this fated offer that comes in, or like we said before, taking advantage of this fated opportunity when it is presented to you. I want to say keep your eye open for it, because like I said, we cannot control when, how, and where those opportunities are presented to us, but it is up to us to take advantage of them and not to miss them. I get the feeling that for a lot of you, the opportunity is just not located near you currently, and you'll be going somewhere, traveling, maybe over water somewhere, to take advantage of that opportunity. And so the reason that it's coming through, that we just don't get to choose where sometimes, is because you may have this love offer, or this water sign lover even not wanting you to leave, some of you. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Air here, is actually clarified with the Six of Cups, the Six of Chalices. The Wheel of Fortune got a clarifier as well. That came through as the Ace of Earth, the Ace of Pentacles, coins. So as I said, I do think this fated opportunity is connected to a tangible offer, material offer that is truly at its source coming from the divine. This could be speaking to the fact that some of you are, as I said, experiencing worry and fear and doubt, and just being unsure about your movement forward. You're taking this next step, moving away, specifically for some of you, because of fond memories with someone who feels like a soulful connection to you, maybe a soulmate, divine partnership of any kind. And they don't want you to leave them. Whether it was, whether the partnership or the offer is in business or love, I do get the sense that there is someone not wanting you to leave them. Don't leave this partnership for something else. Let's get one more clarifier on that advice position. Some of you just need to be aware that your nostalgia, your fond memories, that that soulful connection, the nostalgia, the fond memories, is what's holding you back, is what is giving you anxiety and fear and doubt at this point. And some of you need to question whether or not this other energy, this other person perhaps, is causing that in you on purpose, to try to keep you with them. And I know that is the type of selfishness that a lot of people would excuse and understand, and we can understand it, but it's we sometimes it's still necessary for us to question if that person is really meant for us, or really if they really have our best interest at heart, if they would try to cause that doubt within us. It's going to be different for everyone. Some of you, it's your own doubt and fear, but for others, you're really not receiving encouragement from a soulful connection where you deserve to. For so many of you, though, you know, this soulful connection that you're already nostalgic for, that you already have fond memories of, that is the partnership that we said is your truth here, and that is because the Ace of Air shows up again for us as the other clarifier on that Six of Cups, on that Nine of Swords. So for a lot of you, it is true that it's that's why you're feeling so anxious and unsure about this opportunity, about this move, because this really is truly a soulmate type bond for you. For others, what I mean to say is, you know, whatever partnership, again, it could be business, it could be any kind from your past that is holding you back because it seemed honest, and you have fond memories of it. It is saying that was a true, honest partnership. And so you maybe want to listen. If it's a business opportunity, a financial opportunity, you really maybe want to, or a business move, a career, financial move, you maybe want to listen to that doubt, that fear. Is it just anxiety, or is it speaking up to say there really is something that you're leaving behind that's a good thing? Now, that is not to say that I don't think that you should take advantage. I absolutely think you should take full advantage of this divinely inspired opportunity. It is a gift for you here in the near future. And I see many good things coming out of you taking advantage of that opportunity. Some of you just are looking at perhaps trying to do something long distance with somebody. Some of you, if you're talking about, again, business, financial, career-related offers and opportunities, some of you are just needing to realize that, yes, the partnership that you're walking away from may have been true and honest and good for you and done much for you, and that still doesn't mean that you shouldn't move forward, that the next step doesn't require you to take new offers, new opportunities, with maybe new partners, possibly, depending on what type of work you're doing, what you're creating, at a new school, in a new place. But for all of you experiencing the anxiety, the doubt, the fear, the worry, get into your body. As I said when I first saw this card, dance, sing, exercise, meditate, If you can keep your thoughts from running while that happens, swim, any, I said exercise, but anything physical that gets you in your body so that you get out of your mind. Dancing and singing works wonders. Dancing and singing it's magic. In order to help you to discern what to do about this connection, this honest, kind connection that you may be leaving behind, or as I said, considering doing some type of long distance situation with. You can't make a decision about how to move forward away from or still with that energy when you're stuck in your head, when you're ruminating over the possible ideas, the possible consequences, and you just sort of have a tangled mess. So sing, dance, exercise, get into your body, get into nature, get out of the house, around plants and animals, get your feet on the ground. You need to clear that mind space in order to determine how to honestly move forward. Because you do have to move in a direction that allows you to be truly happy and authentic. Even if that does mean leaving someone behind who didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, that's what it is for a lot of you. So, Sagittarians, I think we will leave your general at that. As I said, it may have been a love reading for a lot of you. And so this next reading that is actually intended to focus on just your love life, whereas the general is intended to allow whatever messages need to come through. This next one may be an expansion of the same message, a different message about the same situation for you, or if that one was more about your creations, your career, your education, your finances, etc., your path, your personal journey, then this one should speak more to love. This is the Game of Thrones tarot that we have been using. And this is the Game of Thrones tarot here. And the deck I used to clarify is the Radiant Rider-Waite. If you're interested in either of these decks or any of the decks that I use in Lunartics Tarot readings, just scroll down to the description box below. You can find all of the information about the decks I use there. And I don't know why I can't get this camera right today. And we are going to use the SpirtSong Tarot deck for your love reading. What messages do Sagittarians need to hear in August 2019, in Virgo season 2019, as Virgo season begins in 2019, in regards to their love lives? So far, we have the Strength card on the table, courage and endurance. A Leo card. Some of you Sagittarians are, in fact, interacting closely with a Leo energy. It's someone that you're interested in, already in a relationship with, or just someone who is directly connected to, directly affecting your love life, the love in your life. Temperance also shows for us balance and harmony. It's in reverse though. I will let you see these, of course. I do want to pull just a couple more cards for this love reading though. Justice shows also in the reverse. Truth and clarity. But again, it's reversed here. That's a Libra energy. If any of you are considering your connection with a Libra, mulling it over, uncertain of a Libra. You are advised against it, it looks like. The Emperor card comes out in your future position. And we have the Page of Fire. It's the Page of Acorns in this deck. On the bottom of the deck, noting that discovery and enthusiasm are paramount in your love life at this time. You may be receiving and or sending very passionate messages around this time regarding your love life. You have a lot of energy for your connections at this time, whether you're actually in one or not already. It does look like there is some imbalance here for you to take note of. Some dishonesty for you to take note of. Definitely imbalance. You need to see the truth of that imbalance and allow the precise and impartial, unemotional truth to cut away the untrue. For a lot of you at this time, you're not yet doing that, or you're not yet seeing the imbalance. Seeing for some of you downright abuse or abusive characteristics, tendencies. Or you're just not being honest with yourself about seeing that. You don't want to see it. You don't want to face it. It's not that extreme for everyone. For others, it's just, dishonesty in some type of way. It's leaving you not feeling like yourself. You not feeling comfortable in your own skin. And it's probably because you are aware that it's on some level there and present. You're aware that there's something unfair, unjust, untrue occurring, and you're just having trouble, like I said, allowing the precise and impartial truth to cut away the untrue. May mean cutting someone out of your life, or being honest with yourself about someone just not really being a good potential partner or match for you, if it's just an interest at this point. But if it is something abusive that's been going on, that's causing the disharmony, the imbalance, Sag, or even if it's just, lies, mistruths, things like that, ultimately, Sag, by the end of this month, or as you move through Virgo season 2019, I see you absolutely wielding your own power again, taking control of the situation. You're not allowing it to go on for too long. It does require focus and grants you stability, as are noted here. I feel that the Emperor coming out in the future position is to say that as you move through this Virgo season, you are headed toward an Emperor-like match for you, if you are interested in a masculine energy as a partner, if that's what you're looking for, or you are headed toward becoming that, if you are wanting to be a feminine energies worthy masculine, divine masculine energy. You are stepping into that energy then. In any case, male or female, I do sense that someone is stepping into, as I said, the position of power, taking control of their love life, of that situation, insisting on only honest connections, only the types of connections that are worthy of them, right? But it does require strength, courage, and endurance to get to that point. And I think that is because, as we said, the precise and impartial truth may have to inform you and cut someone out of the equation before you make it to that emperor status, before you make it to feeling in control of your own love life again, before you make it into feeling in control of yourself again. For some of you, this person has left you feeling very fragile, perhaps emotionally exhausted, drained, acting out of character in negative ways. Could even have made you lash out at them in return. I mean, you may have been emotionally manipulative in some respect, but sort of, not all of you, but sort of as in a defense mechanism. You may have returned the same type of treatment that someone was giving to you, and this wasn't a bond wherein love was understood. And a split will occur, needs to occur, is occurring. If you resonate with this message and a lot of this has already transpired for you as you moved through the beginning of August, then and if you have met someone post split who seems like they may be a divine masculine counterpart for you, then I definitely think the reading is saying yes, it is what you think it is, that it is who you think it is. And I, not if you still think it's this person who mistreated you, but I mean, if you have met someone new, then it looks like that could be a potential divine masculine counterpart here. And again, where you put your energy is where you see results. The overview, the whole overview message here is that you have a lot of enthusiasm and energy to give to your love connections. And for some of you, it may be teetering back and forth right now as far as who you give that to. And for a lot of you, the answer is that you need to give it to yourself at this time, right? And so that's why we see, like I said, you wielding your power, taking control of the situation, stabilizing yourself in your own love life, finding balance for yourself. And when we see here that you are exercising strength, courage, and endurance currently, this also reminds you of what strength is, which is soft and generous and kind, because it can be, right? There is no need for those defensive defense mechanisms or those defensive tactics, those any maybe manipulative tactics to lash back out at an individual who has abused you or used you in some way, because you are strong. And true strength is generosity and kindness, and care and unconditional love for both yourself and others. You can show them unconditional love from afar, right? And you need to show yourself unconditional love first and foremost, which would require you being away from that type of treatment. And you may have to be very courageous to make that journey. It may have even been a marriage